What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Breezy. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Yo, this show right here is going to be high power, octane, butane, gasoline, on fire. We're talking about the 49ers offense, all that. Plus, we're going to do a season playoff prediction of all the teams in the NFL. Where do we see all the teams fitting at the end of the season as far as where they're going to end up in their conference, who's going to end up in the Super Bowl. We're going to cover that, 49ers news, all that and more right here on the Wayne Breezy Show. Shout out to everybody. Breezy this, Breezy that. You know what it is. Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breezy this, breezy that. They know I'm gold-blooded. I got the Niners on my back, you know. Breezy this, breezy that. Ain't nobody working like Breezy, and that's a fact. Overmotivated is an understatement. Gold-blooded to the core, got your squad hating. Breezy make it look easy. Breezy on everything like 05067 Wheezy. This is not a gang. Yeah, we faithful in every way. And even though we on the East Coast, very loyal to the Bay. Heavy red and gold every day. And if you really a Niner fan, I know you can relate. Applying pressure with this content like Smaller Bear. We not accepting no slander about Trey, so beware. I stay in exclusively Niner hats, and I always tell the truth, this exclusively Niner facts. Breezy this, breezy that. They know I'm gold-blooded, I got the Niners on my back, you know. Yeah, breezy this.
Breezy this, breezy that. You know I'm gold-blooded, got the Niners on my back. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wayne Breezy. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. Now, you know, this is one of those open, revolving door type of shows. I don't know who's going to come on. You know, some people might just jump on. It's cool with me. It's cool. I'm cool like that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody out there. I want to give y'all a round of applause. You know what time it is. Hey, I got some. Oh man, look, we got subscribers in here from the channel. We got all the family in here. I see Melissa rocking early, CJ Gray in the building. Hey CJ, I'll see you in Chi-Town, baby. I'll see you in Chi-Town, baby. Oh, Woke Niner Recap is in the building. My boy Mike, what's going on? El-Amin is in the building. I'll see you, family. Oh, Miss Debbie's in the building. Lake City, you know what time it is. Ben V's in the building. Christy, 5 more days. 5, however you want to count it. I don't care. 3 + 2, 1 + 4, however it is you get to 5. That's how many more days until the 49ers kick off in Chicago. Peachy, what's going on? Baby girls in the building. Brett, I see you. CJ, I see you. Big Fish in the building. Raphael in the building. Steve is in the building. Where my trucker dude at? He said he's trucking. He's out working right now, but he's tuned in and he'll see me in Denver. So I'll see you in Denver. Uncle Bill's in the building. Bro Montana's in the building. Shout out to everybody. It's too many names. Bishop Terradome, I see you. Daniel Classar 49. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the show. You already know now. I hope you guys tune in when the show starts because y'all going to be mad. Breezy going to be doing these shows in an hour. I was talking to my brother John Chapman. He says, Breezy, why are you on so long? I said, you know what? I don't know. I don't even like talking that much. But what had happened was the way my show is set up, you know, the people come in here and they start a conversation when it's time to hang up. So that's why I'm on. I'm here for you, but I got to get these shows down to an hour. I'm working on formatting, guys, and there's a reason, and I'm sure you guys already know. So I'll share that news with you as it comes, but I'm working on formatting. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumb button right now. You're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Twitch, wherever it is you're watching. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and don't forget to hit that thumb button. It's super important, guys. You already know what time it is. Shout out to all the people that are already subscribers to the channel. Your giveaways coming this weekend. I'm doing a giveaway. Air horn. Hey. Hey. To all the subscribers to the YouTube channel, if you're a subscriber, get ready for a giveaway. Don't worry, it's going to be worth your while. I'm thinking of giving away something really cool, something that you can put inside of your cave. How about that? We'll leave it at that. Whatever it's man's cave, women's cave, whatever, children's cave, I don't care. You can definitely put it in there however you see fit. Like, comment, and subscribe right there, youtube.com/Wayne Breezy. Don't forget Twitch, follow. Guys, it is that time for Madden simulations. It's week 1. I almost forgot. Guess what? They're exclusively on Twitch. So if you're not subscribed to the Twitch channel, which you can subscribe for free with your Amazon Prime account, cost you no money. If you're not subscribed to Twitch, make sure you go ahead and do that. Please do a follow. At least follow the page. You know what I'm saying? Because, guys, I think I'm going to be scheduling these shows for every Friday, I would say around 9:30, 10 a.m. And then, boom, there's going to be a live game simulation for the Twitch. All right. Now, the Wayne Breezy show is going to be Monday through Thursday now. So the time schedule is going to be changing. That's why you're going to get it every day as time fits. So Monday through Thursday. If anything hiccups within that time frame, you guys will definitely be known. Make sure your alerts are set to all and on. Don't forget to join the Patreon. Guys, look, I'm going to be doing a specific Patreon this weekend on personnel. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to break down the personnel packages and things like that and go over some of the most common personnel packages that the 49ers particularly run, but you can only get that right there exclusively on the Patreon. So make sure you sign up for the Patreon. That's going to be in the highest tier, all right, because it's going to take me a little bit more work. So if you pay for the highest tier, you'll get that extra content. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget, have no fear. Those that are subscribed to the regular tier on the Patreon, don't worry. You're going to get your weekly content as the season goes along, all right? Twitter, follow right there at Wayne Breezy. Don't forget, you can become a super follower for a small fee. Doesn't cost you much, and you will be entering a monthly giveaway every first of the month, where we'll be giving away something to all of our super followers. Instagram, follow at Wayne Breezy 2. The website is right there below, www.twben.com. Don't forget to email Wayne Breezy at twben.com. You know, I'm all open for ideas, just if you want to have a conversation, things like that, man, shoot me an email. I'm there. And don't forget to check out the latest in 49ers news. That's 49erswebzone.com. Quick promo. It is time. Listen, go to residency.com. All right, www.residency.com. The link is right there. The link is also in the description of the show. All right, make sure you go there. Get your fresh SF exclusive Velcro strapbacks. Somebody asked me, did they have snapbacks? They actually do, and I have one. Hold on. All right, so you can see the pop, pop, bam, bam. All right, that's the snapback. So if you guys want to get a snapback, they're there. They do not do fitted caps as of yet. Don't worry, I've been talking to them. I'm a fitted guy myself. I just like the way the brim fits on my forehead when it comes to a fitted cap. I'm working on it. So guys, they might do an exclusive fitted cap just for your boy Breezy. But listen, use the promo code SF Breezy and save right there on your purchase. Guys, I'm gonna be in Chicago in 4 days, three, I can't even count. I'm thinking of the game. The game is in 5 days. In 3 days, I'll be flying out to Chicago. I've never been more excited in my entire life, and I can't wait to get there. It's going to be crazy. I can tell you right now, John Chapman is putting on a crazy show. The show is going to be electrifying. You don't want to miss it. There's going to be parties starting, I think, Friday all the way until Sunday. They're going to be partying even Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. So make sure you guys, if you're going to be out there, at me, DM me, whatever it is, make sure you find me. If you're not going to be at the 49ers Rush Road Trip, make sure you find me. So that way we can link up, do a photo op or whatever it is we're going to do and have some fun, all right? We got to start the show off with the contribution. Bro Montana says, hey, Bears did not replace the run-stuffing Hicks. How many more matchups do we exploit, like Bosa on Braxton? Yeah, we'll talk about that on tomorrow's episode, Bro Montana. But thank you for the contribution. I truly appreciate it. Rick, I see you, baby. Mariah's in the building. We're going to talk about that on tomorrow's episode because tomorrow we're going to focus on that D. Pause, but we're going to talk about the defense and we're going to focus on the defensive matchups and how they can exploit. Now, listen, there's some stuff going around. They talked to Braxton. I'll make sure I have that clip for it tomorrow so we can talk about it. But let's focus on, what's going on. Ladies and 49ers news, guys. Not much really going on other than the fact they got some guys coming back to practice. We talked about this yesterday in the episode. All right. Bro Montana, thank you for the contribution. Good morning, Raphael. I see you, baby. Like, comment, and subscribe, just like Raphael says. They talked about, they brought some guys back. Eric Armstead's practicing. Who's the big guy that we needed to get back? Oh my gosh, I forgot off the top of my head. But we got guys back practicing. Right? Oh, Deebo Samuel, how can I forget? So they're back. On top of that, there were a couple of guys that weren't, and I don't know if you guys are concerned. I believe Mike McGlinchey was practicing, but Daniel Brunskill's not practicing, and that's kind of a concern to me because, well. It means that they're going to be going with Burford, which I'm okay with. We're going to break down the offense. I have it right here. And we're going to break down, the offense in a second and how we see fit. All right. So we'll get to that toward the end of the show. But just the latest in 49ers news, not much really going on. Just a bunch of speculation. Trey Lance, Albert Breer kind of fixed his whole situation with the Trey Lance thing, talking about this is what I meant from what I said. He even kind of recanted his initial statement about, Trey Lance being a little bit upset when Jimmy Garoppolo signed his deal and contract. But it's cool. It is what it is. So nothing really major going down in 49ers news. And that's a good thing. They are working out a running back. All right. Abram Smith. They're working out a running back. All right. And so, hey, they're going to hopefully, I would say at some point today, he should be signed to the practice squad, and he will be, the only running back on the 49ers practice squad. We talked about this with Sunil yesterday on the show. So we'll see how that pans out. Just keep your alert set to all, and you'll hear more from me about that. Breezy, your mic's kind of acting up. It is? Is my mic acting up? That's weird. Eric says my mic is acting up. It could be the connection. We have a really bad rain thunderstorm out here, and it could be causing the internet to be choppy. So I don't know if it's my mic acting up or what, but if it is, I do apologize. Can't control the weather. God's just doing his thing. Yeah. All right. Mic's fine on my end. Okay, cool. All right. Just wanted to make sure because I care about you. I want to make sure the quality is good. That's what I care about. I'm a quality over quantity. You already know what time it is. Let's get down to playoff predictions. All right. So let's start with the NFC. The NFC North. We're going to do a little thing, like we're going to figure out which team do we feel is going to be, and you guys feel free to chime in. We're going to pick the team that's going to represent each conference. All right. So NFC North. All right. We got the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions, and the Bears. We don't have to rank these teams in order. What we need to do is pick the team that's going to win the NFC North. And I'll go ahead and put the division teams up here, right? So NFC North, who is it going to be? Is it going to be the Vikings, the Packers, the Bears, or the Lions? All right. NFC North question. I'll scroll it across the bottom of the screen. Let's go. NFC North. Let's see what we got out there. All right. We got a Vikings. We got a Lions? Really? All right, I'm cool. I'm about that life. I've been watching Hard Knocks. It's up. It's a Bishop. It's on point. Okay, I've been watching it. I'm with Ian. I'm kind of with Ian and Maui. I think the Packers are going to kind of like pull away with this, but I could see Minnesota. I just don't get. I don't know if Kirk Cousins can win. Maybe they do win the division and still lose in the playoffs. I don't know. But if I had to pick one of the teams, I see you guys are trying to swoo me away from my Packers. I got to go with the Packers, and here's why I'm going with the Packers. All right. I'm going with the Packers because of Aaron Rodgers. We talk about one guy that can really uplift the team. This is when you realize that the team is kind of put on the quarterback's back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you got that quarterback, you just ride him out till you can't ride him out anymore. Look what the Patriots did when they had Tom Brady. Tom Brady gone, and now the Patriots, they aren't winning like they used to, right? And so Aaron Rodgers is in that same situation. Until Aaron Rodgers I feel like leaves the NFC North, I just don't think any team is going to surpass, even if the team is not built. Look, Packers still got a running game. Their defense is stout. I don't think their defense is bad. They lost, one key person on defense and Zadarius Smith. But their defense is still there. All right. Their secondary is pretty dang on solid. You know what I'm saying? So I like their defense. They did lose Devontae Adams. Okay. That's no one can replace him. But which wide receiver is going to step up for them? That's the question. But again, they have Aaron Rodgers. If you have Aaron Rodgers and some subpar wide receivers, it didn't work. And did that work in New England? I don't know if it worked in New England. It didn't seem like it worked in New England, but Aaron Rodgers, I think, has better talent than at the wide receiver position than New England did when Tom Brady was there, and he didn't have any wide receivers. So listen, Lazard, I like it. I think I like it. Coach Cruz, I'm with you. Lazard looks like he's going to be the real deal. And they got a guy that we saw in the preseason. His name is Romeo Doubs. I would not be mistaken if that cat is going to mark himself right up on that depth chart. All right. Right up on the depth chart. They also got Christian Watson, right? We haven't seen him play. He's been injured. It's going to be crazy. I don't know. I respect the Vikings. I respect the Lions. I tell you what, the Lions, if I had to rank the teams in order, it would be Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. That's my order. That's my order. Put your order for the NFC North right there in the chat. I'll try to post them up. I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm going to delete some of these in my phone. And I'm just going to go ahead with the Packers. And then if I had to give my rankings, it would be Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. All right. They lost some players on special teams, right? And they lost George Odom. They lost, yeah. Was George Odom a Colt? He was a Colt. They lost Oren Burks. One of them guys they lost. One of them was a Packer. I think it was Oren Burks. All right. Daniel says, I like this. Vikings, Packers, Lions, Bears. All right, so we just got the flippy floppy going on right now. Coach Cruz is with me. You know, he's the coach. So, yeah, I would listen to the coach. Crazy Juice, Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears. Hey, you could have just said the same, my guy. I love it. 100%. We got another DeMarcus, Vikings, Packers, Bears. So, whoa. All right. Pause the brakes. All right. This is different. DeMarcus just had to be different. And I love it because he got the Vikings, he got the Packers, he got the Bears. The Bears in front of the Lions. The Bears are in front of the Lions. The Bears in front of the Lions. Why am I so excited about this? I don't know, because it's football. But the Bears in front of the Lions, bro, we're going to have an A and B conversation. Make sure you don't see your way out of that one, brother. All right? I like this, man. Vikings, whoa, we're back. Woo, Packers finishing third in the North. Man, hot takes, only on the Wayne Breezy show. Hot takes right here. Hot takes only right here. Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears. All right, that's cool. I can dig it. All right, so we got the NFC North. All right, let's do the AFC North. All right, let's do the AFC North. This should be a lot tougher. All right, I'll go ahead and get y'all the teams in a second. Let me go ahead and post this and put this at the bottom. All right, AFC North, the teams are as follows. And while I read the teams, put your rankings right there in the comment section. Here we go. AFC North. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Doodle Browns. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Doodle Browns. This has got to be one of the toughest decisions. Oh, okay. You had a typo. Oh, my bad. That's a big typo, Maui. That's a big typo. That's a big typo. But it's all good. All right. I'm with bro. All right. So the team I'm picking is the Ravens. They're going to finish first. And now it gets tricky because I got Ravens, I got Bengals, I got the Steelers, and then the Browns. I got the Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Browns. Hey, J Faithful 49, man. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Steve says, Bengals, Ravens. I'm here for the smoke. This is my brother Steve right here. I'm here for the smoke. Give it to me, baby. Listen, I think the Ravens got a better defense, and I think they're equipped to be better on offense now that they got their run game back. I think the thing that hindered them last season was injury after injury. Then they lost their quarterback. There it is. This is it. They were always hurt. I think it's going to be a little bit different this year, though. I do. Their offensive line is super solid. Their defense is like maybe top 10 in the NFL. It's going to be crazy. But I respect it. I respect the Bengals. They are the champs, and they're the champs until they're beaten. So I respect if you put the Bengals first. But I'm going with the Ravens, man. I think Lamar Jackson has something to prove. And yeah, I'm going with the Ravens on the AFC North. All right. So I'm going with the Ravens on the AFC North. Let me go ahead and delete these out of my team so I can create that final join. Hey, Steve, man, if you want, you should make a graphic for me, bro. And we'll put the Wayne Breezy Show graphics, the leaders of each conference. So for the North, NFC North, we got the Packers. For the AFC North, we got the Ravens. Let's go back to the NFC. Let's take it down south. Let's take it down south. Let's take it down south. Mike, you being different. Browns, Ray, I want you to be Mike. I want you to make woke Niner recaps. I want you to be you. Is that your final answer? That's the question. Is that your final answer? I don't know if that's your final answer. But if you say it is, it is. It's cool. I could dig it. All right, guys, we're going with the NFC South. All right, the NFC South. Woo-wee. We're taking it down to the dirty, baby. The dirty. All right. You know what? Let me put these on the same daggone ticker. We're going to do the NFC South first, and then we're going to do the AFC South. All right. Let's go ahead and keep it. Let's kick a little something for them cars that be bumping. All right. So starting with the NFC South. All right. Let me go ahead and read you the teams. This is pretty cool, right? All right. So we got the Panthers, the Saints, the Bucks, and the Falcons. All right. This is where it gets tricky. We got the Panthers, the Saints, the Buccaneers, and the Falcons. Put your teams in order. I'm going to tell you my team that I'm picking out of the four. Coach Cruz says Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta. Okay, I could dig it. We got CJ saying Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. I don't have a cat sound. I need to get a cat sound. All right. Maui says Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. You guys are on one right now. You guys are on one. I wonder what Melissa and Miss Debbie and Peachy and all them think out there. Mariah, what are you thinking out there? You know what I'm saying? Saints, Bucks. Here we go. I wanted to see this one. Oris, Rocha, or Rocha, however you say your name. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like this one. Saints, Bucks, Panthers, Falcons. Let me tell you why I like this one. The Saints offense is ridiculous. Look, we talked a little bit about last night on Nitty Gritty. We kind of just tapped into their run game. Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram are their running backs, right? That's their 1-2 combo. Okay. Then on top of that, Winston has weapons. All right. They drafted Chris Olave. They brought in Jarvis Landry in free agency, and Michael Thomas is back. Like that can be scary. All right. Now, can they protect Winston so we can get the ball out? I feel like if they have a run game, just like we say for our team, they could be pretty damn good. So I like this order. I'm really leaning forward to Saints over the Bucks. And the only reason why is because Tom Brady at some point has to fail, right? Yes. I mean, Father Time has to catch up to Tom Brady at some point. I'm hoping it catches up to Tom Brady at some point. You know what I mean? But Brady is the guy. Chris Godwin's coming off the ACL injury. We don't know how sharp or how strong he is, but they got Fournette back. Is Ronald Jones still there? I don't know. That's tough. All right. You guys talked me into it. I'm going Buccaneers. I'll go on Bucks, Saints. I'll go on Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. Wow. Panthers finishing last in this division. I know it's crazy. I get it. You don't see how. Look, I just think, good old Baker Mayfield comes through in the clutch and just gets terrible. Okay. Comes through. All right. So let's go to the AFC South. Jaguars, another cat team. Texans, Colts, Titans. I feel like this is the only division nobody cares about. I feel like the AFC South, no one really cares, right? Or is it just me? Could be just me. Great minds think alike, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Jags, Texans, Colts, Titans. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with the Titans. Titans got Derrick Henry. Who did the Titans draft as a wide receiver? I don't know. I like where you're going with this. I'm gonna start with. All right, I got to start with Coach Cruz. He's the first one that wrote. He put Indy, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Houston. All right, that's dope, right? But then Steve put the same thing, right? He just spelled the teams out. I'm looking for one that's different, just a little bit different. Everybody's got Colts finishing first, though. Oh, no, here go Melissa. Melissa, thank you. Texans, what? The Texans, the Colts, the Jags, then the Titans. I like this. The Texans, the Colts, the Jags, then the Titans. I don't see the Texans finishing in first. If I had to pick between the two teams that were finishing first, it would be the Colts or the Titans. Melissa, I respect your gangster right here, but I don't know, man. I would love to know why you chose the Texans. That's kind of cool. I think I'm going to go with the same order as everybody, like the majority. Yeah, they drafted Burks, Classard. You're right, but I'm going to go with Colts. I think Matt Ryan is about to elevate this team. He has the weapons. T.Y., Michael Pittman. They got weapons. Jonathan Taylor. Let me ask you, Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry? Who would you pick? Fantasy football draft. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. Let's go. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. Christy is another Texans first. Melissa and listen, Melissa and Christy are up to something. Love the Pierce kid. Love him. Yeah, Damian Pierce. It's a problem. A lot of people are saying JT. I think we got one Henry. I'm Henry, don't go with fantasy football value. Go with the better running back. Cats ain't trying to tackle Derrick Henry, no. I don't care. They still not trying to tackle. Vader says Taylor all day. I think we got two Henrys. Oh, Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is the receiver for the Colts, right? I thought she was talking about Damian Pierce. Not Damian Pierce. What's their running back for Houston? I thought that was the guy she was talking about, and that's why she chose him to go first. They got a solid running back. Henry will start to regress. He should be getting old. CJ asked me, was it PPR? You guys are funny. All right, I'm going to pick the Colts. Let me go ahead and erase these, and I'm going to pick the Colts. I got the Colts finishing the AFC South. I got the same thing. Colts, Titans, Jags, Texans. I think the Texans just don't have the manpower to finish first. Oh, it's Damian Pierce. What did I say his name was? Oh, God forgive me. Damian, forgive me. My apologies. All right. Let's go to, we're almost done with this first part of the segment. All right. What I think we'll do on this particular episode is we'll just pick the teams, and then tomorrow we'll continue the predictions. So tomorrow we'll continue it because I want to get into the 49er talk real shortly. All right. Let's go with the NFC East. NFC East. Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles. Giants, Cowboys. John, you are too funny. I'm not even looking at your comment, and I already know what it says. All right. NFC East / AFC East. I love John. John V in the place to be. That's my bro. All right, here we go. We got NFC East, AFC East. Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles. Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles. Put your joints. I'm looking at it. I see Eagles, Commanders, Cowgirls. Won't call them Cowboys. And the Giants. Eagles, Commanders, Cowgirls. Won't call them the Cowboys and the Giants. I got Eagles, Cowgirls, Giants, Commanders. Really? Giants finishing in second. That's some deep stuff, right? That's some deep right there. I like it though. I'm about that life. I don't think that's what I have on my docket, but I'm about that life. All right, I can dig it. Yep, 21K camera. You already know. It's unfortunately StreamYard won't shoot in 4K. It won't allow you to go up to 4K. StreamYard, you need to upgrade and let us do 4K. We got 4K equipment over here. All right, Eagles, Cowgirls, Commanders, Giants from Bubbly Dodge. All right. DeMarcus, Eagles, Cowgirls, Giants, Commanders. How in the hell are the Giants finishing in first and finishing in third? I don't see it. My order would be Eagles, Cowboys. Don't want to disrespect them. Commanders, Giants. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. That would be my order right then and there. I don't know if you guys agree. I'm sure many of you have. Nope, Maui, not as of yet. I have not heard about him getting picked up. Good morning, Tanya. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. People are going to be like, oh, why the Eagles? I mean, on paper, they're just better. Defense. It's the defense. For me, it's the defense. It's always going to be the defense. Don't forget, they added a top 10 wide receiver in the league. That's going to be a total matchup, yo. AJ Brown going up against CD Lamb. That's going to be a really cool matchup. I like the Eagles defense. Their pass rush is bar none, like top, right? And Giants and the Cowboys offensive line is kind of like on its way out. So just from that matchup right there, I just feel like if the Eagles can withstand all the, their health throughout the season, they should remain on top in that conference. All right, let's go AFC East. Is this another division no one really cares about? Or is the AFC East going to start picking up some steam? All right, AFC East, we got the Patriots, we got the Dolphins, we got the Jets, and we got that other team. Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, and I like calling them the Bills, the Mafia, the Bills Mafia. Everybody should have the Bills first. I got Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. There it is. I knew I was going to find it right before. Vlad, the Impaler. Yes, that's it right there. That's it right there. Look, all the agreements with me right there. Bills, Miami, Pats, Jets. Yes, we have the Patriots finishing in third. Why? They no longer have Tom Brady. And Josh McDaniel is gone. And you know what their offensive coordinator is? Isn't it Matt Patricia? Like, has he ever coordinated an offense in his life? No. They're going to struggle hamburgerly. They're going to have a problem. John V says he thinks that the Dolphins pooped the bed. All right. He thinks that the Dolphins poop the bed. All right. That's cool. I can dig it. Let me go ahead and erase these. All right. Let me go ahead and put the Bills there. That's exactly how I had them written in my phone too. That's crazy. All right. We're going out to where football matters the most. We're going to end with the NFC West. We're going to start with the AFC West. You know what? I think these are going to be the two toughest divisions in football for both conferences. I think the West is going to be the toughest in the whole NFL. So the Super Bowl, in my opinion, is probably going to come out from the West teams. All right. Let's start with the AFC West. You ready? Y'all ready for the AFC West? Because the AFC West is stacked. All right. They got the Raiders. They got the Broncos. They got the Chiefs and the Chargers. They got the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Raiders. It's about to be popping. Let me just name you the starting quarterbacks for the AFC West. All right. We'll start with the Raiders. Derek Carr. Okay, the Broncos, Russell Wilson, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and the Chargers. I think it's contention for MVP in the NFL this year. Y'all know his name. He played in Oregon, Mr. Justin, not Sherbert, Herbert. That kid could throw the ball. That's what he does. All right, I'm looking at these rankings. Before I look at y'all rankings, because I didn't really see them, let me give you my order. I'm going, damn, this is a tough one. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going I'm going Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Let's see if anybody matched me up. Chiefs, Chargers. I don't see it yet. Wait a minute. Chiefs, there it is. Crazy Juice is on it. He understands the mind of Wayne Breezy. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Let me tell you why. Chiefs, I just read. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, enough said. They still have Travis Kelce. They still got pass catchers. They might have another dimension of a Tyreek Hill on their offense. They picked up Juju Smith-McAllister. They got some weapons. Their defense is still top in the AFC. I just think that they're going to be the team to beat. Now, the team on the rise, in my opinion, is the Chargers, right? Because they said, you know what? The Chiefs look pretty stout. Let's go get a better defense. I think the Chargers might have the best defense. I think the defensive order in this situation, if I had to rank defenses, it would be Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders. And the Raiders defense is tight too. This is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Right? I don't think that the Raiders, looking at these comments, I don't think, Steven, that the Raiders are poop. I don't. I think they can be a problem. I think this is the tightest race in the NFL. This is going to be the tightest race. One of these, teams is going to represent the AFC and the Super Bowl. One of them 4 teams. I can promise you that. One of those 4 teams are going to represent the AFC and the Super Bowl. So I don't think that the Raiders are poop. It's just going to be crazy. Oh, my gosh. All right. We got to get to the NFC West, and then that'll lead us into some 49er talk, which is a cool way to segue into the next segment. All right, here we go. NFC West, the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams, and the San Francisco 49ers. In that order. I did it backwards to try to catch you on the ookie dook. I'm going to do it again. The Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams. I don't care if they're the team to beat. I don't care if they won the Super Bowl. They ain't doing it again. And the San Francisco 49ers. That's my order. All right, let's see who matched up with me. SF, LA, Arizona, Seattle. I got to go with the first one. I'm scrolling up. I apologize. Is it Coach Cruz? Nope. Christy was first. 49ers, Rams, Cardinals. I don't know. Jason was first. Niner. Damn it. Y'all are the rest. Worse. DeMarcus was first. God darn y'all. Nope. Sorry. I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to keep scrolling up till I figure out which one came first. That got my order right. It was Melissa. Air horn for you, and you get the touchdown.
San Francisco.
Hey, Melissa, 49ers, Rams, Cardinals, Hawks. This is going to be the order. Listen. The 49ers essentially got younger at the most important position in football. And in my opinion, they might got more inexperienced there, but they also got more healthy there. We don't talk about that enough. And we're going to segue right into the next segment, all right? Those are the top teams. I'll go ahead and break those down, and then I'm going to see if my boy Steve could get me a graphic with the top teams, and we're going to put it out there in Twitterverse. All right, how's that sound? Who did I pick for the West? The AFC West was the Chiefs, right? And then I picked us. All right, here we go. I know a lot of people are going to say I'm a homer, and when the Rams fan watch this show, they're going to be like, man, whatever, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, let's talk about this segue into the 49ers situation. We want to talk about the offense on today's episode, all right? And if you want to know why I use the word butane, all right, let's define butane. Let's define what that word means. Butane is a flammable, according to the dictionary from Oxford Languages, is a flammable hydrocarbon gas that is a constituent of petroleum and is used in bottled form as fuel. It is a member of the alkane series. All right. What is it used for? It's typically used as fuel for cigarette lighters, portable stoves, a propellant in aerosols, heating fuel, refrigerants, and the manufacturing of wide range products. All right. Butane. San Francisco 49ers offense is going to be operating on butane all season long. I'm sorry, bro. Matter of fact, I hope using the word butane don't get disflagged from YouTube. I hope they're watching the show actually, because there's a connection that I'm trying to go with. All right. There's a connection. All right. When I look at the 49ers offense, I sit there and say to myself, man, did they get better? And you have to say yes. You have to say all around the 49ers offense upgraded. You can say that we don't know if they upgraded in the quarterback position, right? But what they did was they upgraded the quarterback room by restructuring Jimmy Garoppolo's deal and signing him to this team for 1 year. Remember, he had 1 year left on his contract. They lessened that contract from $22.5 million to $6.5 million guaranteed, and they saved money on the cap. So the 49ers were able to upgrade the quarterback's room. Does that have any effect on Trey Lance? Not at all. As far as him being the starting quarterback, he is going to remain the starter. Okay. Now, even with his inexperiences, even with his, discrepancies, his mistakes, his informalities, I know Trey Lance is going to be able to be the butane to ignite the rest of the offense. If you look at the description of the show, I said that there's an inexperienced player on offense that's going to ignite this offense. Trey Lance is going to be the butane, and the 49ers offense is going to explode. Let's start where it all starts. You start with the quarterback, you get Trey Lance in the system. We already know Trey Lance is good at one thing in particular, right? That's moving in and out of the pocket, looking to get the ball out of his hands and get it where? Down the field. He's looking to get the ball down the field. Where is he looking to get the ball, y'all? Down the field, right? Starts with the quarterback. Let's add the ability to run. What does his ability to run do for the defenses? It makes them play honest, right? Talk about defense got to play what? 11 on 11, right? Not 11 on 10, 11 on 11, right? Why? Somebody got to cover the quarterback, because if you don't cover Trey Lance in a one-on-one, I'm sure he can outrun or out-physical just about anybody on that defense, minus the defensive lineman, meaning he'll get past the defensive lineman, and then he's got to know when to slide so he don't take the big hit from the safety. Get what I'm digging? You digging where I'm getting with this? You get what I'm saying? So Trey Lance goes out here as inexperienced, but he's the butane that's going to be able to ignite the rest of the team. So Trey Lance, let's go backwards, right? Let's go back. Who's behind Trey Lance? Now, who's in front? Let's start with his behind first. This is where it gets so cool, right? Looking at the running backs. Now, and let me write this down for you. I have it written down, but it's not here as a ticker. All right. I'm going to talk about personnel. All right. Now, I think in 49ers base offense, you don't really hear that too much, but their base offense is probably going to be 21 personnel. That's what I would like to see. Base offense, 21 personnel. And on the Patreon, I'll break down the personnels on the Patreon. So if you want more on the personnels, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon and I'll break them down. But I want to focus on this one because if not, we'll be here all day talking about personnel. All right. 21 personnel. All right. So that's going to be a quarterback. All right. That's going to be, I would say, 5 on the O-line. You already know. All right. Now, when you look at the word personnel, you got to get when it extends to the playmakers on the team, right? Your tight ends, your running backs, and your wide receivers, right? Those are your playmakers, all right? So if you got a quarterback and 5 offensive linemen, right, that's 6 players, right? You need 5 to complete the personnel, all right? So in 21 personnel, all right, the first number of that represents the running back. So that means 2 running backs. So that means you're going to go with Elijah Mitchell and Kyle Shanahan. And I'm going to break the names down. I'm going to give you the starters for this particular week, who I think is going to be the starters in a second. I just want to break down the personnel. And then if you got 2 running backs and you got 1 tight end out there, right? How many receivers? Well, 2 plus 1 is 3. So that means you can only go with 2 wide receivers. All right. That's your 21 personnel. All right. And I'll go ahead and I'm going to show you. That's what it looks like. Base offense, 21 personnel. You got a quarterback, 5 offensive linemen, 2 running backs, 2 Bs, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. I don't want to confuse anybody with the word B, so let me put the R in front of the B, and we'll keep it moving. All right? Man, now let's talk about this personnel for the 49ers. All right. I saw that we got a contribution from my brother Sean. I don't want to miss that. So let's go ahead and bring that out real quick. Here is the hieroglyphics from last night's episode. That's hieroglyphics. Get it right. So last night, if you missed the episode, Sean was speaking in biblical code. It was different. And we were trying to decipher what Sean meant. And I called it biblical hieroglyphics or something, and Sean wants to let everybody know what hieroglyphics looks like, and he's got some cool symbols. Is that pi in there or something? There's some cool symbols. All right, shout out to Sean. Thank you for the contribution. All right, so let's go to this particular personnel. All right, 21 personnel. This is what you want to see the 49ers kind of come out in. I don't want to say this is pretty vanilla, but there's so much they can do in this personnel, right? There's so much that they can do in this particular personnel. Guys, hit that like button, please. I truly would appreciate it. We got over 100, almost 150 people in here watching. All right, please hit that like button. It's super important. You already know what it does to the algorithm of the show. Hit the daggone like button. All right, here we go. Quarterback, Trey Lance. Offensive lineman. Let's start from the left. Let's end with the right. Start from the left, end with the right. Hey, let's go. Start from the left. We got Trent Williams at the left tackle position. All right. Left guard, Aaron Banks, 2nd-year player out of Notre Dame. Center, Jake Brendel. Kyle Shanahan's comfortable with it. Breezy's comfortable with it. Bam, let's go to the right side. So we get a little tricky. All right, little Run DMC-ish right here. If you don't know, they got a song named Tricky. That's the reference. Just trying to school y'all to hip-hop if you don't know anything about it. All right, bam. Swing gets a little tricky. Rookie, Spencer Burford should be starting. If Daniel Brunskill isn't good to go, I think Spencer Burford gets to start. And if Spencer Burford plays well, Daniel Brunskill will never see the field at right guard this particular season. He'll probably end up being just a swing guy on the offensive line. All right. No shot at Brunskill. It's just that your young player is developing and you want him to develop in real games. That, preseason is one thing, but developing in real games is other. So Spencer Burford. And then this is where I put my circle, or you could put the little asterisks. You get what I'm saying? Around the thing. This is where it gets a little weird because the tackle position on the right side. Now, look, I'm all for Mike McGlinchey, and I'm hoping he's healthy. If Mike McGlinchey starts, hallelujah. If he doesn't start, I have that asterisk there, and I'm a little bit concerned. And I'm concerned because mainly it's got to be Colton McKivitz. It's going to be Jalen Moore. Both don't play well on the right side. So I'm a little concerned, guys. And so that's where it's going to get more intricate on what they're going to have to do. So this is why you got this tight end, and this is why you come out of this package, right? All right. All right. So if the offensive line isn't super stout, boom, those are your offensive linemen. Running backs, Juice check, right? Elijah Mitchell, those are your two backs in the backfield. Butane, right? Who's going to ignite these guys? You got a third running back on the field every single time. You got a third option every time. His name is Trey Lance. Third option. All right. Here we go. You got your tight end who's going to probably help more on the right side. I would like to see some tight end screens week 1. All right. Against the Bears. Roquan Smith is probably going to be the guy that's going to cover George Kittle. He's their, in my opinion, he's their best, pass defender. He's their best pass defender. So you got to put your best pass defender on the big guy, which is, if you put him on George Kittle and he's covering him pretty well, then that helps out the running game, right? In my opinion, that would help out the running game tremendously. All right. Now I'm looking at the Bears depth chart on defense, and I look at their linebackers, and Roquan Smith is their Mike, Sterling Weatherford, and Nicholas Morrow should be out there. They run a 4-3-2. All right. Their nickel guy. Jalen Johnson is the guy that's been talking in the media lately. He's their cornerback. Oh, Brisker. So Jaquan Brisker, I would like to see Jaquan Brisker on George Kittle. I'm sorry. That's what I would love to see. I would love to see. Why is there hate on 44 Talk? Why? I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm doing the show. You guys are in the chat. Y'all holding it down. Not sure. But listen, the two running backs in the backfield, Kyle Juszczyk, the reason why he's an option is because of what they can do out of 21 personnel. So they can start off with this look and then change this look to like 12 personnel, just like that, right? 12 personnel. Or, yeah, like it's just different, right? Where they can they could put Juszczyk on the line and he blocks like a tight end off the line. Like, it's just crazy on how they can do some things with this particular formation. And they do a lot of motion, right? Now, when you go back to the 21 personnel with your tight end, George Kittle, Brisker, I think that's going to be a matchup. I don't think personally Brisker can cover George Kittle, right? But that's the guy. Eddie Jackson on George Kittle. I think George wins that matchup. That's the guy you kind of want covering. Across the middle of the field, Brisker to me is better in the box safety. He's probably going to be there to stop Elijah Mitchell. Good pickup. I wanted Jaquan Brisker. But let's go ahead and break this down, right? So 2 wide receivers, Debo, Brandon Ayuk. That is your base package for the 49ers, guys. I'll say them again. Trey Lance, Trent, Aaron Banks, Jake Brendel, all right, Spencer Burford, and I'm going with Mike McGlinchey. Until he's ruled out, he's playing for me. You got George Kittle, all right? You got your running backs and Elijah Mitchell, and you got freaking Kyle Juszczyk in the backfield, all right? And then your 2 wide receivers split out, all right? Or one in the slot, or however you want to make this is going to be crazy. I would say your 2 out wide receivers are going to be Brandon Ayuk and Debo Samuel. And that's why I said there's so much they can do to where this switches to a different personnel, right? Where there is only 1 running back, right? And 1 tight end. We call that 11 personnel, right? And now you got 3 wide receivers out there. Juszczyk lines out to split out, or he lines up in the slot, becomes a split guy. And it can get tricky if you don't understand what's going on with personnel. I get it. But you guys got to understand the 49ers are up to something because they have a person on the offense that can ignite, that can be the butane for each one of these, different lighters, right? So look at it like this. Trey Lance is the butane and all the weapons are the lighters, all right? Now, Trey Lance has to pour his butane and all of the lighters, and he's going to be able to ignite their flame, all right? And that's what's going to be really crazy about this particular game, because this is a game where I feel like the 49ers could come out here and do some freaking damage Okay, do some damage. I don't think that the Chargers offense is going to be able to keep up with this high-powered butane of an offense of the 49ers. I just don't. Do they have some playmakers on offense? Yes. 3 players that I would key in on their offense. We'll focus on it tomorrow. I'll talk about it tomorrow, but just a quick preface of those 3 players. We're going to talk about our defense tomorrow. Justin Fields, David Montgomery, Darnell Mooney, and then the 4th guy is going to be Cole Kmet, their tight end. 4th guy. That would be a guy I would sit here and worry about. And the only reason why is because when I talk about our defense, who's going to cover Cole Kmet? Jimmy Ward's not playing. Hufanga, Tavarius Moore. Like, it's going to get tricky. All right, when we're talking about that. But right now, the offense is high-powered. I think the offense is going to be totally fine. Just looking at this base package, like, what are your thoughts? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what are your thoughts on those starting 5? Those starting 11. What are your thoughts? Mike McGlinchey, I feel like the offensive line is pretty much solid. Like, I think we can agree with the offensive line. We feel if Mike McGlinchey's out there, Mike McGlinchey's going to get the start at the right tackle. If you got your bookend set, I mean, I'm all good, right? And I don't think Mike McGlinchey plays if he can't go. I will put that out there. He won't play if he can't go. John V says, Breezy got a new candle lighter. He's filling himself with that butane. Hey, I got a new candle lighter too. Look, bam. There it is. I was like, yo, why won't it focus? Because when you go super close up, it gets unfocused. All right, boom. So I just learned something about my new camera. There it is. All right. So this lights up with the battery, though. You know, it is what it is. All right. Let's talk about this game real quick and we'll get on up out of here, man. What would you like to see? My question to you guys is, what would you guys like to see from this offense? All right. Don't forget to do the poll question. The poll question is popping right now. Last night, the poll question vote sucked. But today, the poll question is popping. Who will be the offensive player of the game against the Bears? The choices is George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Elijah Mitchell. All right. I want to know what you guys you guys feel. And I tell you what. I got about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to open up the phone line. Let's go. All right. Phone number is 475-549-7849. What do you want to see from the offense on Sunday? Let's talk about it. All right. I'll post some stuff in the chat so you call in that number. Let me go ahead and get the number scrolling on the bottom because you guys I said the number, then all of a sudden you guys are going to be like, what? All right. Boom. There's the number scrolling, guys. I'm going to take the first 3 to 4 callers. And if you call in and I don't answer, it's because we're on the phone live with that particular person at that particular moment. All right. But we promise I will return the phone call. All right. Melissa says George Kittle, 60-yard bomb, a TD or 2 TDs killed to see or like to see. I'm not sure what you're saying right there, but I got the first part. Baby. Maui, we talked about this last night on Nitty Gritty Niners. The 49ers are going into this season with the bully-minded mentality, and they need to set the tone at every position. If you didn't check out the episode, make sure you go ahead and check out the episode. I'll make sure I'll put it when I do the metadata of this show so you guys can check it out. I'd really like to see bully run game and play action deep passes to Danny Gray. I didn't even talk about those packages. 3 wide receiver sets. The 49ers are set up to have 4 wide receiver sets. 4. Oh my gosh. 4 wide receivers. I would call that 10 personnel, 1 running back, 0 tight ends, 4 receivers. Oh my gosh. They are set up, which means they can spread the ball out. They can spread out that offense. That's going to be crazy. Coach Cruz says less than 3 design run for Trey. I like that. I don't think Trey needs more. I would like to see Trey, if he decides to take off on a run, I would like to see Trey hit the ground on a nice baseball slide like we saw in the preseason. That's what I like. Matt says, I want to see a dominant game where Niners don't even pass the ball all game. Yeah. Okay. Hey, if it's what's winning, I'm in. If it's what's winning, I'm in. I can't front. A game's going to be kind of boring, but if we're scoring, I'm cool with it. I don't want to see a game where we just control the clock like the whole damn game and we only put up 3 points every time. I want to see some touchdowns. So I could dig that. All right. I could dig that. I'm trying to call in. You're getting an answering. All right. There we go. I got some calls right now. I'm going to go ahead and call back. Let's go. Let's go. Melissa, what's good? You on the Wayne Breezy show? What's going on, girl? I'm doing good. I'm super happy. I'm excited. I'm stoked. The game is this weekend. It's about to go down. We're about to have some bears for lunch. What's going on? Thank you. I wasn't, but now you told me that. I'm packing my rain gear. I got my ponchos in the joint. They're about to be in the suit. I'm bringing two so I can double up. All right. Now I'm getting people out there that say they can't hear the call. So let me try to see if I can go ahead and I don't know why they can't hear the call. Everything is hooked up, man. I'm telling you, when these computers update, Melissa, they just don't continue to update the proper way that I think. So we're gonna try this again. All right. I think I see where no. They're just not, it's not you. It's definitely not you. It's the system. It's the way that the system is for the particular thing. So let's try it now. Talk. Let me see if they can hear you. Guys, can you hear Melissa? Talk, Melissa. Can you guys hear Melissa out there? Look, it be the system. It ain't breezy. It is what it is. Rombo should call it. Oh, so no, it's you. So what happens is, I think what it is that the whole software program has to be shut down. So this is gonna be the last call. We won't continue the calls after this. But listen, uh, Melissa says, say what you want to say, and I'll go ahead and tell them again. All right. She wants to see. All right, Melissa wants to see Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell take over as the best running backs duo for the 49ers and in the league, right? Sort of like that duo they had with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb over in Cleveland. The 49ers have that same capability and that same duo right here in their organization. All right, Melissa, I'm going to hang up with you and I'm going to just talk to you guys off the air. All right? All right. Bye bye. All right. So, guys, I can't control the software of the program. Melissa's call was unheard. I hope you heard what I said. All right. But I repeated what she said. She said she wants to see the running back duo take over. I don't even know if the 49ers are going to go with a running back duo. I think that's going to be that's going to be kind of crazy. I think if Mitchell's having a great game, I just think you let Mitchell stay in. You know what I'm saying? You let Mitchell stay in. Maui says, nice take, Melissa. He agrees. I know you guys couldn't hear the call. There's an issue with the software. So it's not the computer, it's the software. It's having an issue with the software. The whole computer just needs to be restarted. This happened on the other show when I was playing the sound effects. Can you guys hear the sound effects? You might not even be able to hear the sound effects. Did you guys hear the foghorn? Just curious. Last night, I had it working. Thought it would work this morning. If you guys heard the foghorn, give me the thumbs up. Ask her why she don't like juice. Melissa just likes Josh Hockett. You can ask her right here in the chat. It is what it is. Tanya says she heard the foghorn. All right, cool. So the sound, we got the sound effects working. Now we don't have the internet browser working, which is weird because we just had the show last night and the sound was working. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, guys, listen, man. I'm going to do my score predictions later on this week. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to break down the defense. I'm looking for a really cool title for the D, something that's not controversial because you guys always think the worst when it comes to Breezy. So we're going to be focusing on the defense tomorrow. I think the 49ers offense is going to be able to chew this defense up from the Chicago Bears. They just don't have the pass rush. They just don't have like I don't even think, I mean, they got Robert Quinn on the outside. But I don't think they have the pass rush. I don't even think they have the inside guys to stop the run. I think the 49ers are going to be able to get to the outside like fast and quick. You're going to probably see a lot of outside zone runs. And then like, someone said earlier on the show, they want to make sure they can see that play action pass open up this game. You know what I'm saying? For the 49ers, because once the 49ers establish the run and Trey Lance gets that beautiful fake handoff that he's working on, I can see George Kittle being open in the middle of the field. Why? They're going to take advantage of the young Jaquan Brisker. That's what it comes down to. You want to take advantage of your mismatches, and that's what it's going to be. I do apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know why that happens on this particular situation, but it is what it is. Nothing I could do about it right now, so we'll keep that moving. Let me go ahead and get rid of this, and we'll go ahead and we'll talk about last but not least, we got a couple of contributions I want to get to. We'll make sure the call-in is working for tomorrow. I'll go ahead and test it out, and we'll work it for tomorrow. Breezy, you're peachy crystal clear. The mic is on point, so you better pause all that D stuff. I'm sorry. I'm my bad. My bad. No more D. We're going to talk about the defense. Here we go. We got a bear in the building. Let me let the bear know what type of sounds he's going to hear. First, you're going to hear about 10 of these. And followed by the foghorn Southside bear, you're going to hear this.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Woo, I'm still dancing. Mr. Papa's talking. All right, Southside Bear, thank you so much for joining the stream. He laughed out loud, so you guys are going to get ready to be upset week 1 by the lowly Bears. He even called his team lowly. Bro, how you going to call your team lowly, bro? Like, my bad, camera shaking. I was told I got to stop hitting the table. How you going to call your team lowly? Bro, man, listen. Lance is a joke and Brisker is a stud. Brisker is a stud. But he ain't playing nobody yet, man. Listen, he's got to face George Kittle, these strong-ass running backs. Brisker's about to be ordained into the NFL week 1. I can tell you that right now. And you don't want him in on every tackle, all right? Listen, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be crazy. Hey, Southside Bear, why don't you send me a DM on Twitter? Let's get you on the show, and let's have a conversation this week. I got shows same time tomorrow and on Thursday. I would love to have you on one of the shows. Let me know how you feel. All right, we'll do that. Let's talk about it. I'm with you, Lake City. Doesn't sound confident. You can't call your team the lowly Bears, the teddy bears, the gummy bears, the lowly Bears. That's a new one. I've never had beer meat, but I'm going to have some on Sunday, Christy. That's it. I don't even know if we can eat that and not go to jail. But yeah, it's about to be crazy. Forever Blood says Kinlaw breaking backs early. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. All right. Look, the defense, when I talking about the butane on the offense is one thing, but now it's a different monster on the defense. It's a different monster on the defense. I can't read that on the air, Mariah, but I'm with you 100%. If you guys want to know what type of equipment that I'm using, follow me on the Discord, and we'll talk about all that stuff on the Discord. I don't mind having conversations and sharing my knowledge of technology and all this type of stuff. I can tell you the software that I'm using, which is the Wavelength from Elgato. It's just they're updating it, and it's just not caught up with the computer yet. I got the computer assigned to do stuff certain way, but it's not doing it. I assumed it was supposed to work. But listen, hit me up there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to end the show with this contribution. CJ, I see a big game from Kittle, Ayuk, and Mitchell going over 85 yards. Are you telling me all 3 of these players are going to have over 85 yards? Hold on. Let me get my calculator out because I can't do 85 times 3 in my head. I could do 80 times 3 in my head, but, it is what it is. So 85 times 3 is 255 yards. Is that all passing yards, CJ? I'm curious to know, because if Trey Lance ended with 255 yards in his first game, I'm cool with it. We got to get Southside Beer on the show. He's talking. He says, y'all so overconfident. It's going to be delicious watching you guys cry when you lose. I don't think there's overconfidence here. I think the 49ers fan base are comfortable and confident in their team, and you're supposed to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. I think that's the way it goes. Listen, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys 100%. Listen, the descriptions and the links of everywhere you need to follow me is right there in the description of the show. So make sure you click on those links. We'll love to chat with you guys on Discord. Don't forget, the Madden tournament is about to start officially. Our teams are starting to ramp up. So we're about to fill out those 32 teams. If you have a PS5 and you want to join the online Madden League, make sure you do so. The information is on the Discord. Again, that's in the description of the show. Stay up, stay faithful, everybody. Hey, check me out later, 12:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on right here. You can find me here, or you can find me on the 49ers Rush podcast, which is the John Chapman channel right here on YouTube. I'll be there 3:30 p.m. I have a show with Peter Lucas at 7 p.m. that should be going out, and then 9 p.m. you can catch me. I'm hoping it's 10 p.m. because if it's 10 p.m. I'll be with nothing but Niners, and if that's true, then you can find me at 9 p.m. with my boy on the Locker Room Rant, my man, Mr. John V and the crew. All right. So that's going to be my Tuesday. I'll be streaming all day. Probably won't have time to post anything. Keep me updated. How about that? I know I keep y'all updated. Y'all keep me updated. Let's do it. Let's end this poll. 183 votes. Who is going to be the offensive player of the game?
Touchdown! San Francisco!
37% of the votes. 37% of the votes. I would say all these players are dogs, so they're going to get the dog sound. Mr. Brandon Ayuk is going to be the player of the game. You voted Brandon Ayuk as the player of the game. All right. Chase, I love you, Chase. That is so funny. This is the first episode I didn't put the description. I will be putting it in right after we hang up this episode. Y'all stay up, stay faithful. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Same time. You already know what time it is. Always keep it nitty gritty. Thanks for watching. I'm out, y'all. Peace.